Hey guys, this is Joe, and welcome to Spoilers with Joe. So, we've got some interesting yellow stuff for you guys. And here it is. Okay, so the first card is Gemboat Alexandrite. It is a 6-drop airship resonator, 0/15, flying. When this card enters the field, remove target resonator from the game. That's pretty good. You know, I mean, not for 6 mana, but then you can rest it to banish 3 gems. Remove target non-Magic Stone, non-Jade Ruler entity from the game. That's interesting. You know, I like that it removes. It targets basically just resonators or additions. You know, that's okay. Not too great at all, especially for 6 mana. Like, that's a ton to get that online, and especially, like, there's a lot of other stuff you can do with your gems than this. But, who knows? Not too enthused. Next, we've got Voyage to the Floating Isle. It's a 1-drop chant. Search your deck for a resonator with flying, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Now, that's interesting. It tutors up a flyer. That's potentially good. I like it. It's not anything crazy. Maybe, you know, could be some crazy combos you can do with it. You know, we'll have to see some of the really good flying resonators. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a whole lot that you just need to have in your hand, or, you know, you could maybe search up, I think Beelzebub is flying, which could be interesting. Not bad. It's a good tutor. It seems like we're getting like kind of a lot of, you know, I think this is a second tutor that we've gotten now. Anyways, it's okay. Next, we have a pretty, in my opinion, insane card. The Floating Isle. It's a 3-drop quick cast addition. Each player may only play 1 card per turn. Now, I think this is interesting. I think it's going to be absolutely ridiculous when comboed with the 1-cost green card, and I should have looked up the name before. It's something about Dreams Within. I think it's Dreams Within. It probably isn't, but it sounds like Dreams Within. Anyways, this is really, really good if you can play that, because you all of a sudden get 1 mana cancels for like your opponent can't play that second card. So this is potentially insane, and you know, a lot, like, it can straight up just kill combo decks. You know, and because, you know, you can't play any combos. Aggro decks, you know, might actually benefit from this because they usually want to play one big thing and swing in. This deck archetype, it might come back to bite you in the butt, honestly. I think it's pretty interesting though. I think it's pretty ridiculous, though, the kind of stuff you can do. I do think that it's interesting that you can play the Floating Isle, and you can play the 1-cost Dreams Within cancel spell, but it kind of takes Severing Winds off the table. You know, it kind of takes it offline, honestly. And I find that interesting because if your opponent has it, you know, they don't ever have to play behind Severing Winds because they can't. They don't, you know, they can only play one. Nobody can play Severing Winds with this card. But, which I think is interesting. I do think this makes the 1-cost cancel too strong, like way too strong. And it kills a lot of interesting stuff, you know, a lot of combo and stuff like that. Now, is it going to stay here? It's an addition, so, you know, there are things that can stop this. Heavenly Gust. It's a quick cast, so Farrah's spell can stop it. I think there was a new addition hate in, you know, the last 2 spoilers, one of the green spoilers, but I don't like it. I don't like it because I think it makes that 1-cost cancel just way too strong, and the deck this is going to be put in will want to play 1 card per turn. So it won't care that all of a sudden it can't play its second card. But the deck you're playing against will care a lot that you can only play 1 card per turn. And I think that's where, you know, a card that has this deck in it is going to be designed to play 1 card per turn, and that's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be a really, really good, really threatening card, and it'll be great. I mean, I'm going to find it interesting because a lot of decks don't have Addition Hate at all. You know, they don't even bother with it. If anything, you know, some people would run Heavenly Gust in their sideboard, but with this, you know, floating around out there, that was a funny one. With this out there, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how, if people mainboard in Addition Hate and stuff. Last, we've got Magic Warrior on the Floating Isle. Okay, so he was on the Floating Isle that we just spoiled last card, but it is a 0/1500. It is a Golem, and it has Mobilize 1. I think this is okay. It's perfectly reasonable. I think this is better in that it gets your Gear Atmos, I think is the right Golem. I'm pretty sure. It gets your Gear Atmos online faster because, you know, 1-drop Golems are great. You can drop 3 of them and then, you know, one turn and then play Gear Atmos. And, you know, there's, besides that, honestly, I don't think it's very good at all. You know, I don't think there are any like crazy combos you can do with them besides, you know, a huge wall every turn. That, you know, that gets Gear Atmos online. But that's pretty much it for today's spoilers. I think Floating Isle is a very interesting card. Going to shake up the meta a lot, in my opinion. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is Joe, and thanks for watching, guys.